Good morning, I'm Aubrey Morel with Morel Designs. I have a little kiln opening for you guys this morning, and it is early in the morning. My voice sounds scratchy. My hair is wet from the shower, so forgive me for that. But I'm trying something a little bit different. I'm normally sitting, but I wanted better angles today. And then I've got a light there, so we'll see if that looks better than the last time. My kiln needs new elements right now. So after I fire, it throws an error at me, but everything still gets to temperature. It just takes a few hours longer. Excuse me. Looks like I got a good solid cone 5. Sticks is starting to bend, so maybe, I don't know, a hot 5, but that's it's usually a little bit hotter than that, but that's fine. On the top shelf, I have some new glaze combos that I'm testing out. I'm making a lot of stuff I'm planning on being at the Affair of the Heart at the end of the year. So trying to plan out everything that I want to make for that. There's a lot of fox mugs in here, and then some glaze combos on the top, but mostly the bottom shelf is like all fox mugs, so you may get bored again. But for the glaze combos, ooh, she runny. See, I knew some of these would be runny, so I've used a cookie with a stilt on it, and then look at the drippage. But it didn't get on my shelf, so I'll just need to grind off the little high spots there, and then we'll be good. But this is one thick coat of winter wood, because it's at the bottom of the jar, so it's very thick. And then 3 coats of honey flux on the inside and on the top. I left a space in between those two so that I could put the satin patina there. And then the satin patina slightly overlaps both. But that looks kind of nice. I think it would look better if the winter wood was not at the bottom of the jar. Look where it's like, can you see the crazing on the outside? Not on the inside, because it's just honey flux, so it's not gonna hurt anything, but that just tells me I gotta be careful with that combination, not to use it on anything on the inside. But I think it's really pretty. Just gotta grind those babies off. And I was trying out a new shape. It's kind of got a little bevel right there. And I'm liking these big handles because you can put your whole hand in there. Very nice. This one looks drippy too, but it's not. Okay. A little bit drippy. Did the same thing, cookie and stilt. So I got one little spot to grind off right there. That's very sharp. This one, I can hear pinging, much like ancient copper does. So I'm gonna have to inspect this one closely once it's fully cooled off. It's still about 100 degrees, so. But this was, let me look at my notes. Satin matte black, about to here. Amigo satin matte black. And then winter wood, 1 thick coat, again, bottom of the jar, so it's pretty thick. And then 2 coats of seaweed. So I did, the first coat of seaweed was 2/3, the second coat was 1/3. And it got, obviously, to the bottom. So next time, maybe I keep both coats to the 1/3 section. That's really interesting though. I mean, it gets like metallic, not metallic, what do you call that? Almost like a mirror finish. I keep thinking I'm seeing like little pinholes, but they're not. It's just the texture of the glaze. But again, I hear pinging, so I'm gonna keep an eye on this one for a little while just to make sure it's not crazing on the inside, because it does have it on the inside. But ancient copper does that, and it's always fine. But just to make sure, this is a sample piece for upcoming class. I think it's next weekend. My goodness. Bachelorette party. And then I just hand built this mug. I bought some mug shape stamps from De La Designs, and this is the shorter one, and I really like it. It made it a lot easier, really. Instead of like just, I was hand cutting them before. And then I rolled out texture. I bought a sweater texture mold, and then this is, what is it called? Speckled plum. 3 coats of that, and you can still see all the texture there. It's a little, I mean, it's hand built, so it's a tiny bit wonky, but I don't mind it. But nice little cup, I like it. That's the last sample piece for the class. Awesome. I knew I was gonna love this one because I used it on my brother's order. This is satin matte blue green to about here, 3 coats, and then 3 coats of honey flux on the top with a slight overlap, and then 3 times Arctic blue on top of that. And let me move my light here so you can. Trying to find the right lighting. Okay, look how it breaks at the very edge of the drip. It's like yellowy. I don't know. I just think this is a gorgeous combination. I love it. Inside, which you cannot see. Anyway, very pretty. I love that. It's a good shape, good feel. Oh, I gotta go get my oil pourer spout. This is the, I bought a, it's dirty. It's very dirty. I bought a shrink ruler from Diamond Core Tools. And I know that Laguna Bean Mix is a 12% shrinkage rate. So I threw this, measured the spout, and then used this to measure what I needed the hole to be. So let's test it out. And this one is gonna be mine, so, because I'm the tester. Oh, but what did I put on here? Oh gosh, I don't remember. I think I did 3 coats of river birch and then 3 coats of iron luster. My hair, all over that, down to like here-ish. But that looks cool, I like it. Heard moment of truth. Yay! I can't tell you how many times I've tried to make an oil pourer and it did not work. The shrink rule, get you one or make one. I was too lazy to make one, but I threw this on the wheel and then I added some little hand dimples just for easier to hold. It might honestly have been better with like a matte glaze because it might get slippery if any oil gets on it, but it's small enough that I can. But I'm excited. Okay, this is going inside with me. Yay! And I'm gonna be making some of those for the show now that I know I can. So I'm excited. This cup was like an experiment for me and it dripped. It dripped. Ow, yeah, I just cut myself. Where did that come from? Darn me. Okay, but look at the bottom. Stilts and cookies, y'all, stilts and cookies. So I'll grind those off. That's fine. Cut my finger. I don't know, not what I was hoping for. I was hoping it would be more melty. But things kind of stayed put. And it looks like a little tuxedo. Okay, I'll go through the glazes. I did a V shape of river birch, 3 coats. So I did like a V shape of river birch there and then back up on the other side. This little V here is also river birch. And then I did a V of 3 coats red gloss, Mako's red gloss on both sides. This is on both sides, the same. And then a V on top of that of iron luster. So this brownish ugliness is iron luster. And then a V of satin patina. That's the satin patina. And then a V of black walnut, which I love black walnut. It is such an underrated black glaze. It's gorgeous. And then another, this is that other river birch V. And then I added more black walnut kind of on top of all this river birch. So it just kind of turned it this pretty teal color. My finger, it won't quit. But I mean, I like this part. This started to get drippy. I don't know if I should have put 1 coat of river birch over all of it just to see what it would do. But obviously that was too drippy for that much glaze. I don't know. That was too much glaze. Okay, yeah, I can get that off though. It'll just take some time. I don't know. How do you feel about this? I don't know. So I watch Sublime Pottery a lot and I love her cups. She just does an amazing job and she knows what glazes to pair and her shapes are so like cozy feeling or looking. I don't have one, but so this is kind of mimicking what she tries to make. But she's got, she knows what she's doing. I don't, obviously. That one sits a little crooked. Okay. Got a little blob there. I'm gonna have to make some more cookies. My daughter, she's 8. She made this for her teacher. I bought some stamps or cookie cutters. This is one of the cookie cutters, and then she put all the letters in there and glazed it herself. So she'll be excited that that's finally done. It's really thin, so it's a little fragile, but you know, she's 8. Okay, fox mugs. Y'all are about to be bored. They're supposed to be similar in shape, but they're not exact because I wasn't measuring anything. I didn't intend to. I was just throwing, you know. I do have a wheel, throwing gauge, but I have not attached it to my wheel yet. So, anyway, you guys have seen these before. I think there are 10 of them in here. One of my favorite designs. I just love it so much. So I've decided, with my husband's help, I am going to be doing an online restock because I do have a website now, moreldesigns.net. So I'm going to be doing restocks in between now and the show at the end of the year. Whatever doesn't sell, I will take off the site and it will go to the show with me. But he's like, it's a guaranteed sale now versus a maybe sale later. We're not, you know, man speak. But so all 10 of these will be going online on my website. So if you want one, they will be on there hopefully soon, probably the end of March. If you guys don't follow me on Facebook yet, I post a lot more stuff on there, and then I will update you on when I'm getting these items listed. Also like a hard date to have everything on there by, just so you know when to hop on it. This one is a very wide one. This is almost more like a soup cup because it was the first thing I had thrown in a while. And my muscle memory was lacking. So anyway. Okay, bottom shelf. Yeah, 8 more fox mugs. But there's a couple other things down there, but not much. I'm not sure how to list all of these because obviously they're not exactly the same. They may have different ounces based on how I threw them. The carving is similar, but not exactly the same on all of them. I don't know if I should make one listing and then it just says varies from so many ounces to so many ounces, or if I should make a different listing for each one, or make variants ABC. I don't know. If you guys do this all the time, let me know what you do. See, they're similar but not exact. This one's like more short and round, taller. Last box. Okay, this one is a custom order for a friend. She wanted a buffalo, sgraffito buffalo. Turned out nice. It's got little stars on there. I don't know if you can see those. They're very faint, but they were supposed to be. And the inside is Mako leather. She wanted earthy tones. I use leather a lot. It's very nice, so she's gonna be happy with that. Nice handle. Okay, I refired some little tumblers because they were not blue enough. I added some indigo float over them. They did have lustrous jade and blue rotile, but the blue rotile was not thick enough, so it looked kind of brown. So I added some indigo float because it's a more vibrant blue, and then put them back in. And there was a pinhole inside, and that fixed that, so that's good. Yay! And then just a couple of test tiles, and that's it. This is the black walnut. I've got to figure out this lighting situation. I'm gonna get some box lights. I know they're annoying and massive, and but these LED lights do not work with my GoPro camera. I had filmed all that stuff on those custom business mugs on the GoPro, and I went to make the video and everything just had black lines fading across it. So across it. So I cannot make that video unless you want to see black lines the entire time. It was pretty annoying. So I've got to figure out different lights out here for when I'm filming with the GoPro. But black walnut, so this side is 2 coats, this side is 3. But so if you only get like 2 coats, it comes out more of a brown color, and this is more like a deep chocolate, almost black. But I love that glaze. That's so pretty. And this is that speckled plum. 2 coats, 3 coats. 2 coats, 3 coats. Yep. Okay. That was it. Thanks for watching again. I have a lot more stuff to put in the next glaze firing. My big bowls, they're right here. This is one of my big bowls. This is bigger than the last one that I've just glazed. This is the biggest one, but still not big enough. It's gonna be nice. I don't know how to glaze it yet, which is why I did not put it in this one. I have my chip and dip bowl, which has been bisque fired, and it survived. I dried it super slow because usually when I make these, they get cracks right there. Or an S crack, and it did not get cracked, so that's great. So I need to make some more chip and dip bowls for the show. I made a ramen bowl. Haven't decided how to glaze any of these bowls yet, which is why they're waiting here. Anyway, I do have another video series coming up. If you like Taylor Swift, you will like it, so stay tuned for that. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, giving up your time to comment. I appreciate all the feedback that you guys give me. You don't know how much it helps. I'm all for constructive criticism. It's helping me get better. You guys have helped me get better. So I appreciate it, and I'll see you soon. Bye.